Announcing the starting lineup, beginning with Attleboro. Junior goalkeeper, Alexis Campbell. Senior captain number 22, Olivia Calderon. Sophomore number 24, Jamie Davies. Senior number 22, Emily Kang. Junior number 10, Casey Parker. Junior number 15, Kaylin Gray. Sophomore number 16, Bethany Alves. Junior number 17, Allison Haig. Junior number 19, Ayla Santoro. Junior captain number 20, Emily Dunley. And junior number 25, Ella Stamford. And your head coach, Steve Santos. Now your Canton Bulldogs. Senior number 17, Allie McCabe, captain. Sophomore number 6, Devin Spinelli. Senior number 1, Elise Broderick. Junior number 19, Emily McCabe. Freshman number 16, Emma Cahill. Senior number 32, Faye Gallery. Senior number 25, Gabby Herivo. Junior number 4, Han Hang. Junior number 11, Christina Keefe. Junior number 12, Rose Giglio. Junior number 5, Sarah Dempster. And your head coach, Idris Senyanjo. Will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Hello, hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome to World War II Veterans Memorial Field. I'm Kevin Prigg, joined by Charlie Hansberry. Been a fantastic time here. And Charlie and I will be bringing you the coverage of the Canton Bulldogs and the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers in this varsity girls soccer matchup. Bulldogs come into this matchup here with a overall record of, I believe it's 3-3-2. And the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers come in with a overall record of 6-6. Both teams fourth place in their respective divisions, this being a non-division matchup. The Attleboro Blue Bombardiers in the white jerseys and the Canton Bulldogs in the green jerseys. As they're back to normal play here, with no masks, no restrictions, no nothing. So back to normalcy here at the Memorial Field at Canton High School. Looks like Gabby Herrero is going to start this one off.
Listen, Tom Brady, let's get the ball going.
Bulldogs 3-5-3. And we are underway here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. As that one quickly goes out of bounds, and they'll have the throw in here. And both teams trying to get down to the very scoring point. Bulldogs scored early in their match against Foxborough within the first 10 minutes. And the passing, the interception by the Bulldogs here. Then going up and under into number 16, Bethany Alves. And the tangle up around what would be the 37-yard line if this was American football, but this is football to the rest of the world, or soccer here in America. And the Bombardiers now into the box trying to get the first score, but it will be out of bounds. And it will be a corner kick here for the Bulldogs, throwing the big old cone out of the way. And back and forth. Oh, and this will be a quick one stopped by Elise Broderick. And Elise preventing a score right there early in this one. Elise boots it away. And it will roll out of bounds. Canton has the white trim on the jerseys. And the throw in right there. Or, excuse me, it was just getting it down to the person actually throwing the ball in. As both teams will be continuing to try to prosper and try to do more. Here is Emily Kong. Intercepted by the Bulldogs as they are trying to gather the momentum and gather the first shot of the night. And this one will roll out and teams will reset once more. Junior captain Emily Dunley is one of the Hockenlock Sports players to watch this season for the entire league, and that shot is no good. Off to the side here, a little over 3 minutes into the first half, no score. The Canton Bulldogs facing the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers in varsity girls soccer. Elise hammers that one, but it is intercepted. And each team trying to maneuver, trying to get into the right position to slam this one home, but it is spending the majority of the time next to the Bulldog goal. And it'll be chased down by number 16 for the Dogs. Emma Cahill. The throw in. Hit by number 11 for the Dogs. In Gabby Herrera, making sure that ball did not get past Elise Broderick. Now back around the midfield, where the action is taking place in the Bulldogs for the first time on their opponent's side, really. And going back and forth here. In Attleboro trying to maneuver, getting forth here. A little bit of a tumble. He seems to be okay, and they're going to reset play. My mistake, the Canton goalie is in the pink jersey towards the far side, and the Attleboro goalie is in the black attire on the near side, depending on where you enter. And this is Alexis Campbell. So Gabby sends it over, and there'll be a sprint to the ball. And his team's trying to get back and forth here, and it will go out of bounds off of that fight for the soccer ball. And now Canton looking to stop it right there. Now there is Elise Broderick. 32 left to go in the first half. No score here. Bulldogs facing the Blue Bombardiers in varsity girls soccer. No restrictions here. Here on this night for a fantastic night for some soccer. And Gabby is sprinting down the field, passes it over. And it'll be in for the first time for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs take the first point of the match with 34 minutes to go in the first half. Looked like that was number 16, Emma Cahill, but not exactly sure. So 1-0 for the Bulldogs. They're looking to score early and score often. And this one is booted. And picked up by number 12. And now the two teams trying to get it right around the corner and see where it's going to end up.
Canton goal by number 16, Emma Cahill.
It was indeed Emma Cahill with the goal from the freshman. Now Attleboro trying to figure out a way to get past the Canton defense, one of the strongest parts of the Canton team. There'll be a throw-in for the visiting team. It's one of the best scoring opportunities the Attleboro team has had, but you heard the groan from the crowd. It just went far of the bar. So no good there. It was the best shot that Attleboro has had thus far as they trailed the Bulldogs 1-0 with 32:46 left to go in the first half. So Elise getting ready to set it up here. And the teams be going back and forth right now in midfield, and Cahill playing major parts in this team so far. Already has the first goal for her team, is trying to add another one to it. But the Attleboro team playing not so fast. And Gabby now passes it back to Cahill. Gabby goes for the shot, and it is a shot on goal, and that's it. And Campbell looking to boot it away. And gets it about 50 or so yards. Not sure what that is in meters, but the team's going to be continue to play nonetheless. And now Emma, who seems to be the star so far for the Bulldogs, as she is playing right around the side. Number 12 inbounding for the Bulldogs, which would be Rose Giglio. And the two teams now battling back and forth right around the wings. And now going back and forth here. And Campbell, it's a race to the ball. And Campbell will get there just in time. Oh, off the head. Can do that one now. No COVID restrictions preventing that one, so that was got hit the thud all the way up here. We're in the press box above the field. The inbound coming from Rose. Rose gets it over to her teammate. It is a tangle. Now getting ready for the kick in. And he'll get past the Attleboro defender, but it'll be an easy pickings for Elise Broderick. Oh, off that. Oh, doubleheader. One for each team. And the team's going to be racing down the field again. The Bulldogs trying to double that score, but it is stolen right out from under them. Attleboro now passing it up the field. Going to make those smart choices. Number 15 now taking the ball up, which would be Kaylin Gray. A lot of action right there in the midfield. 29-39 left to go in the first half. The Bulldogs lead 1-0 over the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers in this varsity soccer contest. This broadcast brought to you by the Canton Athletics Booster Club. And up and under, but not to the Bulldogs' benefit. As number 6, Anastasia Lindsay, trying to slide through there. And up to Gabby. Gabby playing at the midfield and was ready to hand it over. And so she's taking it and gets it down the field. It looks like a little bit too far. It looked like she was going for Emma Cahill. Bulldogs have been using that play to success, might I add, after the goal that they had there. And Campbell looking to give her team the best chance possible to score as she sends this one over. Oh, and that's just a little bit too bouncy. And Cahill looking to pass, and she gets it out. Be tangled up there. Now number 15 now trying to make it past Gray. And there'll be a collision right there. Oh, just stays in bounds for Gray. So Kaylin Gray getting up for her teammates and trying to maneuver the ball closer to the goal, guarded by Elise Broderick. A lot of fighting on the wings here, and Gabriela Herrero, one of the players to watch from HuckAmuckSports.com for the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs with a breakaway here trying to get past, and a big block by Campbell. It was the last line of defense, and that turns out was all they needed. And that one will be kicked out. Mr. McDonald, the ball gatherer. You know it's a big game when he shows up. Here under the lights at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. Now right around the midfield, and the teams are going to be going back and forth here. And stop by the Bulldogs as they put a stop to that one. But the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers see not so fast, as there is a lot of action right around that center part of the field. Oh, Intercepted there by number 5, Sarah Dempster. And Gray passing it to her teammate, trying to get it down the pitch. And Gray continuing to maneuver her way through like she's going through a slalom. And the Bulldogs trying to get that one out, but the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers are not going away lightly. In Herrero, now one-on-one, trying to get a pass, and now has Cahill, and that won't be a shot on goal, and that's it, as that one went off the mitts of Campbell. 1-0 Bulldog lead here, 26:05 left to go in the first half against the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. In that corner, almost, oh, it might be going in. There was a mass of humanity right there. And Gabrielle looking to get it in, and it'll be stopped. Great play there by Alexis Campbell, along with her teammates. Trying to keep this game at a 1-0 deficit. The Bulldogs on the far side of the field, kicking it back up. And now sprinting. Gabriel gets it just a little bit, but doesn't get enough on it there, trying to get that angle. And the Bulldogs still continuing to get this one going, trying to get it past here. Cahill gets it back to one of her teammates. Back on defense, and the Bulldogs trying to stop it. Attleboro is having a way with the ball right here, getting it right before it goes out. And number 25 kicks it, trying to get it past here, is Ella Stromfers, sporting the jersey number 25. And now after that throw in, Cahill got tangled up with two other Bombardiers. And she'll be throwing this one in. Trying to go back and forth here, and these two teams are fighting furiously. And it'll be stopped by number 6, Devin Spinelli. Right back. Right on the wing there. Oh, and that one's going to go down to Broderick, and Broderick's going to be able to stop it. And then the stop there. And the Bulldogs continue to joust for the ball. And Attleboro continuing, trying to get this one close to the net. They're getting a lot closer, but that one went straight out of bounds. 22:41 left to go in the first half. The Bulldogs lead 1-0 over the Blue Bombardiers of Attleboro. Having substitutions come in for the Blue Bombardiers, it looks like 10 and 17. So that is Casey Parker and Allison Hab. And it'll be a corner kick. Line it up. And No good there. Bulldogs getting possession, but they're not out of the woods yet. Getting that one out of their territory. And into the one for Attleboro. Attleboro having a bit of a trip here. Having the town closer to Rhode Island than to Canton. Up and over, and now tied in between. The two teams are number 4 in the standings for each division. The Blue Bombardiers in the Kelly Rex division and the Bulldogs in the Davenport division. And now trying to get right up under it is the fight for conquest of the ball. And off the head of number 4, Han Ha. You know, getting it back up onto the far side. And the Bombardiers looking to have some explosive offense. Now going it down to the side is Kaylin Gray, number 15. Now playing right on the edge. And that one right in there. Ball right and ready to go. After that one went out of bounds, the Bulldogs will hammer this one outside of their territory. I'd say off of their turf, but it is technically all their turf. And there goes number 4. The senior captain, Olivia Colleran. Her and Emma Dunley, the two captains for the visiting Bombardiers. Ooh, that one hit the fence on the other side of the field. And now back and forth they go. Where they stop, they hope to know. And now tied up, it looks like Gallery's got it. And Faye gets it down the field. Trying to get it down to Gabby. And Herrero gets it down there, trying to get it to her teammate to score. And the slide kick is no good. But that one's in the back of the net. That is a goal for Gabby Herrero. The Bulldogs take a 2-0 lead, 17:53 left to go in the first half.
Can go by senior number 24-5, Gabby Herrero.
The senior captain with her first goal of the night, doubling her team's lead. Gabby recently changed her number from 23 to 25. So that's confusing. That's the reason. And now going back and forth here, trying to figure out where the ball was going. Are the teams definitely on the field, on the pitch? And that one will go out. but a fresh one in almost immediately. This is Anastasia Lindsay now gathering it. And now for the kick-in is the visitors. And this one will roll out. And Lauren checking. Number 13 checking in for the Bulldogs. And she'll come in for Faye Gallery. And this one is going to have to go to the courthouse because that was just booted. Now Cahill jousting right there. Oh, a header, and that will land out of bounds. So Rose will get another shot at inbounding it. But the stole there from the Blue Bombardiers, and they'll take this one up. And now Emily Kang. Now we'll go just out. And the team's now just competing very fiercely, trying to get this one into their desired net. Yeah, that one's going to go towards the far side, and it will be out of bounds. And with that inbound, the Blue Bombardiers continue to try to prosper and move forward. This is Jamie Davies, who's wearing the number 7, and that kick blocked. And now trying to get that one to their side is both teams, as it is the Bulldogs lead 2-0 in this match against the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers with 14:36 left to go in the first half. And off of that, it will be that infraction, it will be a kick for the Blue Bombardiers as they will get it stolen from them. And Gabby going for a second goal in a matter of minutes, but it will roll into the hands of Alexis Campbell. Gabby Harrevo and Emma Cahill with the 2 goals for the Bulldogs, as this one is going to go over, went over the stadium lighting here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. That's how big of an arc that one got. And thank you to all the veterans that served, not just in World War II. And now running down the side, and Cahill gets it out just in time as she's trying to hand it over to her teammate. Or foot it over. And Rose is going to have this one roll, and it will roll right into head coach Idris Sinadro's feet. Number 11, Allison Rebelo. Looks to throw this one in. Well, that one's kicked high, but it will land just about the same place where it started. And the two teams now trying to get back and forth as they're sneaking around. With this broadcast brought to you by the Canton Athletics Booster Club. And Gabby getting it down the field. It seems to be a running occurrence for the Bulldogs, and it's worked twice so far. This one, not as much of a high arc as it did the first time, but still being contested at mid-pitch. And Gibby continuing to fire back, and Cahill going to catch up with her, and she's going to get a nice shot off, and just the fingertips of Alexis Campbell able to save that one from going into the net.
We don't have any waters up here, do we?
11:38 left to go in the first half. And stopped by Elise Broderick.
Doesn't matter. You can go anywhere.
So how's it offside?
And looking for two check-ins. One for each team. Oh, and a little bit of a tumble. As this one is going to go just missing the uprights, but that's the wrong sport. Over the net. Incoming is number 22, Gisela Barry. And coming out for the Bombardiers is number 11, Allison Rebelo. And it looks like they're going to the county fair. Their legs are tied together. And now throwing it in is that one will go right to the feet of Elise Broderick. Elise happy to be back out onto the field after missing all last season. And Rose trying to get this one out of her opponent's grasp. As Bethany passes it up to her teammate, trying to get this one in the best position to score and cut this lead in half. Under 10 to go here in the first half. Attleboro down by 2. And now playing it right around the edge, and that will be out of bounds on the Bulldogs, so Attleboro will get this one. Oh, and it's a breakaway for the Bulldogs, and it'll be stopped. And Attleboro will regain control of the very precious soccer ball. And this one sliding around, being sloshed around. And Attleboro with a great chance here, trying to get their first points of the match, but then one goes down. She seems to be okay. And then Cahill's job trying to get that one out of the area. And Lauren gives it over to Gabby. Gabby stopping short on a dime and is trying to get that one towards Cahill, but she couldn't get to it in time, so it'll be picked up by Campbell. And Campbell will drop kick this one right into about the 47-yard line on this multi-purpose field. The cheering coming from both sides, and the team's going to be going back and forth, trying to get this one closer and closer to the wide net. And Gray now hands it over. Header. And Emily hands it back, and the team is going to be back to Broderick, and Broderick just gets her hands up in time to stop that one. And Gabby Herrero already has one goal and tried to get it to Emma Cahill, but Emma slipped. She seemed to be okay, but wasn't in position to stop, but then makes up for it right there, blocking that pass. Now 2-on-1, Attleboro has the advantage. Incoming Morgan Quinn, the senior, number 28, coming in for Gabby Herrera. Morgan Quinn sporting the number 28. And now tying it back in fourth are the Blue Bombardiers' Allison Rebelo. And Katie trying to get it past her opposition. And the cheering for both sides continues as the teams continue to do battle in this one, trying to gather the ever important goals. Shots on goals, at least. Now getting ready to go here as they are tied 0 at the Bulldogs lead. The Attleboro Blue Bomb, the Canton Bulldogs lead. The Canton has the Canton lead here as they face the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. 2-0 to score. Bulldogs leading. 5:32 left to go in the first half. Here in this Varsity girls soccer matchup, under the lights here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. Coming out just in time looks to be number 10 for the team in the white jerseys, but blue in the name is Casey Parker coming out. Getting ready stance in the overhead toss, and the Bulldogs continue to contest. ABB. Over to Rose. Rose looking, gets the pass off. And tied up right there. Looks like there was a tug or some sort of infraction on Bethany Alves. And the Bulldogs will get this kick, get this possession right here. And 5 boots that thing. A massive kick from Sarah Dempster. And Alexis now trying to play defense here. And the two teams trying to joust for position and trying to get past each other. Oh, it is a big collision. Everybody gets up immediately. And the teamwork, getting that one, getting the toe under the ball, getting that air underneath it. Looks like there was a push on the back as the infraction. And Canton will kick this one down towards enemy territory. And on the far side, the two teams looking to get everything going here, trying to maneuver their way through. Looks like there was a yellow card administered. And now Cahill looking to get past this one. And the Bulldogs getting a chance, but it's no good. The clapping coming from the Attleboro side of the bleachers. And this one will roll out 2 minutes. No, 2 minutes left in this first half as it is winding down. Bulldogs lead 2-0 over the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Canton in the green, Attleboro in the white, and the team in the white. Attleboro trying to get past their opponents for tonight. And the number 9, definitely Emily Kang, trying to get this one in the best possible position for her teammates to help score. It will cut the lead in half. And the throw in for the Bulldogs. As the whistle stops the play. And it'll be a throw in for ABB. And now the Dogs looking to get this one up into the open field. Oh, and it hits the cardboard box on the way out of bounds. Just a little too far away for the intended target, in Elise Lindsay. Or Anastasia Lindsay, excuse me. And that whistle will signal the end of the first half, where the Canton Bulldogs lead the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers by a score of 2-0 after 1 half of play.
And wash your hands as often as you can, because you may be inadvertently touching something.
COVID-19 is taking over. You better limit your crowd exposure. You need to stay home and wash those hands. I'm gonna show a little demo so you understand. Step 1, rinse your hands in the sink. Add soap palm to palm, germs soon will shrink. Then place left palm over your right. Interlace your fingers, switch hands, there'll be no fright. Put your palms together once again. Interlace your fingers for every step, count to 10. This process only takes 60 seconds. So please listen so germs won't spread. Cup your hands like an opera singer, then left thumb clasp my right fingers. Lastly, rub fingertips on palm of hand. Now, do you finally understand? Rinse and dry with a towel of some sort. Now you realize 60 seconds is pretty short. Use towel to turn off the tap. Your hands are clean, and I finished my rap.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's reading now. It's writing now.
I know.
How are we going? Oh, big collision. As we're here in the second half. As it is just underway. And now going back and forth as the teams have switched sides of the pitch. And Canton getting a close shot, close opportunity at a third point. And they'll continue to do this. Faye Gallery trying to wiggle her way free. And now back and forth, and that pass will be a little bit too strong, and it will be out of bounds. And now with the throw in there, and the Bulldogs looking to continue this, and it is a dive by number 20, Emily Dunley, the junior captain. And it will cause the Bulldogs to hand over the ball, or par over the ball. Gallery hitting it, doing all sorts of tricks, trying to get this one free. And now is the inbound pass, and stopped there by number 11, making sure it's not happening. And there's another one as the Bulldogs continue to be maneuvering their way through here. As the Canton Bulldogs are in the green jerseys, the Faye Gallery now breaking in an off break. She is all by her lonesome trying to get this one over, but she ran out of space. And that crossover ran into an Attleboro teammate, an Attleboro member. But it was off on them, so it'll be Bulldog ball. 37-07, let's go in this match. The Bulldogs lead 2-0 over the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. You can come in with the corner kick. And now the Blue Bombardiers continuing to fight and move forward, trying to get the better answer and trying to gather some steam and move forward. But the Bulldogs put a stop to it immediately off the torso of Attleboro. And it'll be out of bounds, Bulldog ball. And Emma bouncing right into somebody. That went a little bit too fast. And it'll be kicked over to Alexis Campbell, who would knock that one out of bounds, headed for the golf cart, but then stopped by one of the members of the Attleboro squad. And Gabby Herrero maneuvering that one. This one also going over towards the athletic trainer's golf cart. Defense being played on both sides. It's been a highly defensive game. And this match continues to move forward, and 11-5. So that is Sarah Dempster from Christina Keith. And it will roll out once more. But the fresh soccer ball ready and off onto the pitch. And now on the side of the Bulldogs, Attleboro threatening to score, but that one's going to go just out of the range of the Attleboro Bombardiers. It'll be Elise Broderick kicking it over. And the Bulldogs with that quick movement, those swift jukes. Getting it over to Cahill. And Cahill is going to be stopped just shy of the net. And the protective kick out of bounds for the Blue Bombardiers. 34:09 left to go in this match. The Bulldogs lead 2-0 over their opponents from Attleboro. And now back and forth these two teams go. Al will be stopped. But then stopped again. These teams are trading stops. No one's got the right of way except for Gabby. And Gabby is stopped. She had an open shot right in the box, but it will be stopped by the feet of Alexis Campbell. And now going back and forth, Cahill trying to get past. And that shot is going to go up. And the double block there from Campbell as she makes sure, having a dueling effort, making sure she does not have her team go down another score. In the throw, and it looks like Attleboro will be checking some people in momentarily. And Canton ready for the throw-in. As this broadcast is brought to you by the Canton Athletics Booster Club. And a big stop there. Campbell has been stopping soccer balls left and right. And up and down for that matter. And now the two teams combating one another to see who gets possession of the soccer ball, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. And now there will be a corner kick for the Bulldogs. And the corner kick now happening, and it will be just over the net. And it'll be a infraction on the home team. And Alexis Campbell back to service up a kick. And that won't be Emma Cahill. And now the Bulldogs have a wide open view of the soccer ball, as this one will go out. Instructions coming from head coach Sinadro. And these two teams continue to fight and continue to do battle on the battlefield known as the soccer pitch. 30-15 left to go in the match. Bulldogs lead 2-0 over their adversaries tonight, the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers, here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. And now going, so far, it's going to hit it. And it'll be stopped by Broderick. And Broderick, pink shoes and all, kicks it straight up. And the Bulldogs going to be trying to gather steam and gather this one out from the way is Allie McCabe, the senior captain. Allie is actually the only member of last season's roster that was on the Hawk All-Stars. The other four have since graduated. And it'll be the same for the Kelly Rex team and the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers, as they graduated the division MVP and multiple Hockomock All-Stars. And now the squad's continuing to square up and trying to score. Big old block there. And now this will be stopped immediately by Elise Broderick. And Elise will be taking her time. Gets ready to send this one on its maiden journey. And Gabby Herrero gets it over to Cahill. And these two teams are going to be going back and forth here. And Elise will pick this one up. Number 16 for the visitors, Bethany Alves, looking to come on in, give one of her teammates a rest, as she's in front of the scorers table. And Attleboro really threatening the Bulldogs, really trying to gather those scores in the last few minutes. Gabby trying to put an end to it, and it'll be going the way of the visitors off of that one. And coming in is number 16, Bethany Alves. And she'll be subbing in for one of her teammates, who gets a ovation as she exits the playing surface. It's the fist bumps from the coach, and number 20, Emily Dunley, the junior captain, comes trotting off the field. Allie getting those big ones, and then down to Emma, but is going to be kicked out of bounds before she can get there. 26-24. 26-24 left to go into this match. Bulldogs lead 2-0 over their opponents from Attleboro. The Bulldogs, of course, from Canton. And the Bulldogs trying to add to that lead as they are on the wing. And again, this one trying to get it into the box. And it'll be stopped, and it'll go towards the Attleboro team as they'll take over, to the jubilation of their fans here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. Everybody getting up? Everybody okay? And around the 35-yard line of the multi-use field, and there's a stumble and fall. She appears to be okay, getting comforted by her teammates. And it'll be picked up by Elise. Elise gets it away, so nobody can get that ball to the net behind her. And that one, called SpaceX, it just took flight. And now from goalie to goalie, he'll be down the other side. Now towing the out of bounds line there, the big yellow line, and the two teams going to be continuing to move forward. And right into the Attleboro bench. And it will head in towards the coaching staff at Attleboro this time. So it's hit the players on the bench and the coaching staff as well. Of course, everybody is okay. Throw in here by number 19. Ayla Santoro, number 19. And the team's going to be going back and forth trying to squeeze their way through. Apparently there is an offsides call that head coach Idris Sonoro not too happy about. But the referee's decision is what goes. The Bulldogs are the reigning Davenport champions in their division, getting past Foxborough, the juggernaut that they are, to win that very title. This is Idris Sonoro's very first full season as the Bulldogs head coach. Last season being shortened due to COVID. Now everything is, the rules are back to normal. So there's something. And 17 going to get crushed by two different people, but she gets up immediately. That being number 17, Allie McCabe. And Elise sends this one towards the other side of the pitch, and it'll be pitched down to Alexa Campbell. 22-25 left to go in the match. The Bulldogs lead 2-0 over their opponents, the Blue Bombardiers. Looks like number 13 checking in for said Bombardiers. So Julia Amaya coming in. Jillian Amaya. And she'll be coming in for one of her teammates. It looks to be number 6, Anastasia Lindsay. You know, going off the calves of each individual, but then stop, and it's just going to be so very close. Out of bounds, though. This one heads up play. And Gabriel gets that one, hands it over. After that throw-in, when the ball went out of bounds. Now Cahill gets it over to Gallery. Gallery's going to be trying to maneuver her way through. And then gets it over 19, but there is a whistle to start play. Be given to Alexis Campbell, the Canton faithful, not too happy with that call. And now right around the tightrope area on that yellow line are the two teams trying to figure out where to go. Where to go next, how to advance this in the proper way. And very close, almost hit one of her teammates. I'm sure she makes sure she's okay as she runs back out on the field as she was tracking that ball down like a heat-seeking missile. And he had the thud off of that. And they are really getting competitive out there, even more so as this is just 20 minutes remaining. 60 have gone by. They have been on the pitch for an hour. Canton leading 2-0. And the Bulldogs will be taking this one out after they hand it over to Broderick. Broderick places it, lines up, steadies herself. Who does a fake out? Waits for the referee signal, and off it goes. Intercepted by the team in the white jerseys, and it'll be headed back down the way the ball came. Not if the Bulldogs have anything to do about it. And it will be a foot race to the soccer ball. And the foot race ends with feet colliding. And now the dogs trying to maneuver their way through. And the number 19 will be inbounding this one. Ayla Santoro. And the Bulldogs getting that one out of the way in a hurry. And the kickback to Campbell, and Campbell will try to split the defenders as she just did. Oh, big body block. Legs tied up in a knot. They don't get a patch for that one. 17:54 left to go in this match. The Bulldogs lead 2-0 over the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. The Canton Bulldogs looking to add more to their lead. And Ayla Santoro, had a best shot. That might have been their best shot at a score for the first time in quite a vast amount of minutes. $11 for 3, the substitution. So Gabriella Sparvari coming out and Allison Rebelo coming in. And Campbell making a big play. Oh, but the Bulldogs say not today. And Canton continuing to do battle with their jousting partner, that being the Blue Bombardiers of Attleboro. Ooh, that one just slide out of the way. Almost into the official. No good. Out of bounds. Bulldog ball. Oh, off the ponytail. And Areva, who has been a non-factor for the past 20 or so minutes, gets the soccer ball right there. And Cahill tries to get it out to her teammate, but the whistle stops that play. Faye Gallery checking out of this one. Looks like Lauren Shacken checking in for Gallery. And there is a fancy footwork going on here. They might as well go on Dancing with the Stars as they're going to slide just in. But it will be no goal for the Bulldogs. And Canton will have to chase down the green and white soccer ball. But Attleboro gets there first. Oh, and he sneaked behind. Hustled there from Emma Cahill. And that one will go out of bounds, keeping away from the Canton defense. Back to Cahill. And Alexis will take this one. And Alexis, his ball is just out of the hands. Hit the assistant coach for Canton, Ms. Waterman, and then over the outstretched hands of head coach Idris Sinidra. And The Canton coach in the green pullover not too happy with that call right there, but it will stand nonetheless. 14-14 left to go in the match. Bulldogs up 2 over the Bombardiers from Attleboro. Oh, off the crossbar and then over the other crossbar. A double crossbar. Is that shot on goal will be null and void. But the clapping coming from both sides. Well, McDonald doing sprints on the track, getting the soccer balls ready to be back in play. In the long overhead toss. Gets that ball right along the outer side, but it'll be no good as that one looked to have gone out of bounds.
Let's go, Green!
This one is going to go sailing high, and it will be out of bounds. Alexis Campbell looked to think that I'm thinking about this, but then threw the green gloved hands up in the air. And applause coming from Casey Parker as she's getting high fives all around as she comes off the pitch. And the stoppages, the penalties, the infractions have been stopping the Bulldogs' momentum whenever they have got it going here. 12-22 left to go in the match. Bulldogs trying to hold on to a 2-0 lead. And Attleboro looking to gather some steam. And this one will go high sailing, and it will be a great block by Elise Broderick off the double tap there. And then off right on the midfield marker, that big yellow line in Herrero. Now trying to get it past. And it will be a race between Cahill and the out of bounds marker, and Cahill will win that one. But then met by a sea of blue Bombardiers in the white jerseys. Their colors are blue and white. Bulldogs green and white. Bulldogs in the green jerseys. This broadcast is brought to you by head coach Shinidro is not happy with the offsides call. This broadcast brought to you by the Canton Athletics Booster Club. And now racing down the pitch. The Bulldogs have an opportunity, but the diving catch even garners some applause from the Bulldog side of things. The Bulldog crowd knows a good play when they see one, and they applauded Alexis Campbell for that stop. And this one will roll towards the other goalie, and the keeper will keep it. Oh, this one will go out of bounds. There's substitutions looking to come in for both squads. And as they'll go in, 22 for Canton, 24 for Attleboro, and 8 for Attleboro. So that is Avery Vieira, number 24. Angelic Duran. And coming off the pitch is number 12, Rose Giglio. And number 22 will give her a rest. That being Gisela Barry. And Stella gets that one in, and that'll be a big score for the Bulldogs. 9:29 left to go in the match. The Bulldogs put another tally up on the scoreboard. Big applause there from the Bulldog side of things as they get back underway here.
Canton goal by number 13, Laura Shakin.
Laura Shakin with the big goal, the third Bulldog to score tonight for Canton. As this one will go past the PA announcer. As they are about under 9 minutes left in this match, and the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers down by a hat trick. Most substitutions coming in as these two teams have been playing for over the hour. 70 minutes as the scheduled time, but that one's going to go rolling towards Elise Project, who fields it like a ground ball. Under the lights here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. This one is sent soaring towards Broderick, who scoops it up. Oh, and this one's going to be kicked straight up. It looked like it came off the ankle. As they're going to be continuing to try to move forward and prosper here. And Canton looking to get some time off this clock so they can come away with the W. And Herrera outruns her competitor. And there is a dance all around the ball in the box there, and it will be a Attleboro ball. That'd be a goalie kick. 19 and looks like 20 checking in, looking to check in for Attleboro. That being Ayla Santoro and the junior captain Emily Dunley. Bulldogs looking to check in 28 and 18, which would be senior Morgan Quinn wearing the number 28 and number 18 Emma Messiah, the junior. And Emma wearing the number 18, 6:26 left to go in this matchup. And the header will stop this one. And the Bulldogs will just march their way through. And it will be almost good to win into the small net behind. It'll be no good, and all those players checking in. Clapping coming from the Bulldog side there. 16 and 19 checking out. So that would be Emma Cahill, who gets a well-deserved drink of water, and a number 19, Emily McCabe, coming out. Looks like 5 checking out for the Bombardiers. $15, excuse me. Which would be Kaylin Gray. And the Bulldogs knocking on their opponent's doorstep again. Saying, no, we're not done yet. Play until that final whistle sounds. And as this one's going to be, Herrera gets that one high up into the air. It's just mere minutes are left in this matchup. Oh, a big old stop. Almost did a split and stopping that. And this one will be sent firing. And now going all the way around our Attleboro and she'll tumble. She's going so fast. She seems to be okay. Jamie Davies, who started this matchup, for the infraction on Canton, it will give Attleboro the chance to get some points up onto the scoreboard. With the minutes ticking down. Header from Canton. And now the Bulldogs looking to keep the ball away from their own goal and from Elise Broderick. And Broderick, the goalie there, and the goalkeeper. Alexis Campbell up towards the very far end of the box there. And now she'll be pacing her way back. The half circle is where she was standing on the far end of the box. Just about as far as you can go. And this one will roll just into the foot of head coach Sinidro. And this one will roll out. And play is getting set up. Everybody getting in position. Hand goes up. Ball goes high. And caught right on the foot. And Seven will be trying to get this one first. As the team's going to be going. And that is a just wide. Thought it was going to get closer, but not to be for Jamie Davies. With a limited amount of time left, the teams will be trying to go. Canton up by 3. And Herrero now is very fast, is getting this ball sprinting, and it'll get past her. And she'll tie up her second goal of the night for one Gabriela Herrero on that big old breakaway. Canton up 4-0.
Canton goal by number 25, Gabby Herrero.
And Attleboro looking to get some points up on the board here. This ain't over just yet. And it will hit the yellow crossbar, so that would be the wrong type of football. And Broderick back to send this one on its way. And it gets past everybody trying to use the high knee. And it'll hand into the AT's hands. The wonderful athletic director here for Canton Christian, who does a wonderful job. And the team's continuing. Both sides continuing to try to thrust. Be a big penalty there on Canton. As that one goes right through the officials. One official passed it to another, it went through the second official's legs, and then as soon as they got control of it, the Attleboro players sent it to the other official. And this will be a big penalty kick here. And just a little too high for number 20, Emily Dunley. And the two teams will be racing to gather this soccer ball. And now going down to the side. Oh, big collision. Everybody seems to be okay. And that will conclude tonight's contest with the Canton Bulldogs winning this matchup 4-0 over the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. Goal scored by Gabby Herrero, who scored 2. The early goal scored by Emma Cahill and Lauren Shakin, also with the goal for the Bulldogs. So next up for the Dogs will be Old Frames here at the Canton's home turf, World War II Veterans Memorial Field, here this Friday at 10. This Friday, October 15th at 3:45 would be the start time. And next for the Blue Bombardiers is next Monday. They'll have a matchup against Milford. That's October 18th at 3:45, and that will be in Attleboro. I'm Kevin Prake.
Charlie Hansberry.
And thank you very much for watching, and take care of yourself.